Hello, welcome back to Silver Thread Sewing. I'm Diane. This is Friday Sews. So I appreciate all you friends stopping by my little channel. I have a few makes to share with you, and I have just a few fabrics. My birthday was this past week, and I have a few fabrics to share with you, as well as the things that I made for the Sew Frugal 24 challenge that was over on Instagram. First of all, I would like to say thank you to Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for starting the hashtag Friday Sews and for allowing all of us to join in there and be found and find. And it's just been a wonderful way to keep up with each other and our sewing adventures. So I hope everybody's had a good week. Like I said, my birthday was April Fool's Day, and I was 38 for the 20th year. So I'll let you do the math on that. So it's been a great week. Resurrection Sunday was this past Sunday, and it was wonderful. It's my favorite day of the entire year. All the holidays combined don't mean to me what Resurrection Day does. So I had a great day that day, and my daughter fixed lunch for us for my birthday, which was April Fool's Day, Monday. And so I got a few pieces of fabric that she and her husband bought me for my birthday, and my husband let me order some for my birthday. So I have just a few pieces that I got, and I'll share those with you. First thing, on March 31st, which was also on Easter Sunday, the challenge over on Instagram that was run by Sam from Frugalisma and Ruann, the Yorkshire Sew Girl, that has turned into a huge challenge. There were so many entries and so many free patterns that were made and talked about. I've been working my way through. I watched most of the vlogs that came out during the month of March, and then I've been going back to Instagram and trying to check out the ones that I thought I would like to make, and I've been writing down a little list of free patterns that I might like to check out. And I found a couple. Also, I found three that I wanted to make. Now, the one that is from the Mood Society, I've not seen it mentioned anywhere else, but I've not been through all the channels or all the makes, so I may just have missed it. But I did run across it, and it was free. So I'll share those with you real quick and show you my fabric. And I don't have a whole lot else about life other than my birthday. So, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. So the first thing that I made the Miranda Tea by Tiana's Closet. And I had this little gray sweater knit that I had got in, I believe, in a Walmart bundle. If you can see that. It's lightweight and it's really soft. And this, I tried real hard to make the size that came closest to me without making it too big. I didn't want to make it too big. I wanted it to be loose enough. And both these t-shirts are pretty snug fitting. And I'll insert pictures of me wearing them at some point. And it is gathered into the bottom of the bodice. And then on the back, it has another yoke, but it's not gathered. It just kind of fits in. This fabric doesn't lay real flat anyway, but it had a center back seam for the back bodice. So short sleeves. Now the neckband, I thought it went in really, really well. It laid really flat, and I didn't think I messed it up too bad. If I messed it up at all, it suited me just fine. And then I top stitched around the neckband. But it fits really well as far as the neck and shoulders. I think that came out really good. It's the yoke hits me too low. If I had raised that yoke up in the armhole area for by about an inch, and then maybe have lengthened the bodice part, I think it would have fit better because it doesn't hit me at a flattering point. So I think I'm still planning to wear it, and I'll wear it like under another shirt. Like I wear a long sleeve shirt a lot, or a little cardigan or something over it. It's really not that warm a fabric. We actually had snow yesterday here in the mountains, and this, what is today, the 5th, it was April 4th. We had quite a bit of snow, and it was 32 degrees yesterday. It dropped to 32, and today is really cold. So it's kind of turned back to wintertime on us. So I think that if you slashed and spread this top yoke and made it a little fuller, I think that would look more like the picture on their pattern page looked. So this one is the Malva Tee by Hazel Hem Patterns. And this fabric I used is the fabric I had made the red dress a few weeks ago. Now there's a only problem with it is, and it wouldn't keep me from wearing it, but I had to piece the neckband in 2 places because I didn't have enough width, and it came into the front. I probably could have worked that out somehow to do it to the back if I had, but I didn't. So it's got 2 seams, and they come toward the front just a little bit, but they are pretty even, and it fits great. The top, the neck looks really good. I like where the sleeves come to. Now, the only difference in mine is it does have a center back seam. Again, I was using that dress that I had made to salvage pieces from it. So I do have a center back seam that's not called for, but I just put that on where the fold should have been, and it didn't seem to cause any problems, and the fabric is just beautiful. But I love the pattern. It went together well. I would probably grade out just a little bit right under the, like the arm, from the armhole maybe down, just to give me a little bit more width. I just like things to be a little bit looser, but I didn't want it to be baggy through the top. So anyway, the Malva Tee by Hazel Hem Patterns, I love the pattern. It went together great, and it was free. And I will link to those patterns, and I hopefully have put pictures. Now, the one that I had not seen anywhere else was by the Mood Society, and it was the Rosalie shirt dress. And I have to say, I really love that pattern. It was absolutely done so well. I really enjoyed making it. It was one of the most enjoyable things that I've made in a really long time. And the fact that it was a free pattern didn't change the fact that it's very well done. I had a piece of linen rayon blend fabric that I've had in my stash for years. And if I'm not mistaken, it came from fabric.com. And I had a piece somewhere in a different colorway, but I'm going to show you this. It has a collar, a pointed collar. It has a collar and collar stand, and I had never been successful in putting in a collar with a collar stand. But I watched Karina from Lifting Pins and Needles, and she does everything so well. She is so in depth on what you do and how you do it and the reason to do it and the different options of doing things. So she is just invaluable. She is so amazing about doing these things, you know, and I'm just amazed at her talent. But I watched her video on doing a collar and collar stand, and it was for a different pattern altogether, but the same principles applied. I'm not going to say I did it perfect, but I was pretty happy with it. So this is my collar and collar stand. I'll pull it up behind. Hopefully you can see a little bit of that. And this fabric worked up so beautifully. It is just so pretty and flowy. And I made a straight size 10. Now, it fits me. I think it fits really well through the top. I would probably enjoy it a little bit more if it had just a little more ease from the waist through the hips, but I didn't want to make it too big because I'm always getting comments that I'm just making things too big, and I know I do wear my clothes loose. I know I do, but I wanted the shoulders to fit me good, and I also wanted to be able to tell you how it fit. So a size 10 straight through is what I made, and I put these purple buttons. I hope you can see those. And the front placket I interfaced, and what I did, I interfaced the whole piece because this fabric is very lightweight and pretty drapey, and I was afraid that I would destroy it with the buttonholes. So I interfaced the entire placket, both top and bottom, inside and out. I don't know what you call that. Anyway, it worked up really, really well, and I'm so happy with it. And I just absolutely loved this fabric and the way it went together. I thought my darts, it does have bust darts, and I think they turned out pretty good. I didn't have any points or any problems at all. It just went together wonderfully. So I highly recommend the Rosalie shirt dress by Mood Society. All right, moving along. I got 2 fabrics from my daughter and her husband for my birthday, and I was shocked because nobody hardly ever gets me fabric. So she had gone, these both came from Hobby Lobby, and I don't know what they cost. I think they might have been on sale when she got them for the 40% off, but I don't know what they cost. But I've already washed them, and the first one is this kind of sagey green double gauze. And if you can tell, it's not, I can see my hand through it with the light, but it's really not that thin. But I think I have 2.5 yards of it, and it's just so soft and so pretty, and just a really pretty color. I like that color. So I'm not sure, top, dress. I really need tops more than anything, more than I need dresses, but every piece of fabric I see, I want a dress. I don't know what's wrong with me, but that's just how it is. Now this one is a little bit different than what I probably would have purchased, but she knows that I like to make cardigans and dusters and things, or that I want to make the dusters. I made the cardigans, I just haven't made the dusters. But this looks like a kind of like a thermal knit, but it's in this beautiful burgundy color. And it's been washed as well, and it came out so pretty. Hopefully you can see that. And it even has a beautiful selvage. I like that a lot. But I would like to make kind of a long line cardigan. She thinks I look good in jewel tones, so I'm happy to have your opinion about that. I never know what color looks good on me. I just know what colors I like. And, you know, I don't really care about such things as that. If it's a fabric that I can afford and I like it, then that's the kind I get. So, you know. But she thinks I look good in jewel tones. So that's what she got that one. Now, Fabric Mart Fabrics had a sale. It was before my birthday. And Greg told me, he said, well, order you a piece or two of fabric while it's on sale, and that'll be part of your birthday present. So I didn't argue with that. I just said, oh, okay, thank you. So I got 2 yards of this linen cotton blend. And it is just so pretty. It's the white, and it has some blue and the green. And it's so pretty. So I think a top out of that is what I'll make of some sort. I don't make a lot of plans. I wait till I get ready to make something, and I pull out the fabric I want to use, and then I try to find a pattern to go with it. So, but I have 2 yards of that, and I have 2 that are so similar. This is a cotton sateen, and it's 100% cotton, but it is so pretty. And these all came again from Fabric Mart Fabrics, and if they still have any, I will try to link to them below. But I have 2.5 yards of this. And it is this, it's just got that satin finish. And I just thought it was so pretty. And I know I've never seen a blue rose, but I'm sure they dye in that color, don't they? And blue leaves, maybe not so much the leaves. But when you get fabric, it doesn't matter if it's true to life or not. Good grief. but I was just so happy with it. And the last one, the colors are kind of reversed, and it's a different print, but this is also a 100% cotton sateen. And these have all been washed, so they're a little bit wrinkled, but I don't want to iron them until I'm ready to use them. But I have 2.5 yards of that. So that is my fabric haul, if that's what you want to call it. It was my birthday fabric. So for once, I got fabrics for my birthday. So as you guys know, I get a lot of fabric at the Walmart bundle section. Don't have a clue what most of them are. Some of them are nicer than others. Probably won't be getting many more of those. They have reshuffled our Walmart that we go to all the time, and they have downsized the craft department, the fabric department. They've gotten rid of all their bulk fabric. I think they might have some like outdoor fabrics still, a few, but they don't have anything on the bolt now, and their bundles, unless they update that, what they have left back there is just pretty much junk. It's bad. So I've looked at it. Every time I go, I look at it, but I've not found anything that I wanted. So I have this fabric, and I think I've showed it to you guys once before, but it came from a Walmart bundle, and it's almost like mesh. I guess that's what you call it, because but it's stretchy, kind of like a nylon. Anyway, I had watched a video by Katinka from the seamstress at the cottage, and she had made herself a couple slips, and the fabric she used looked just like this. So I am going to try to maybe use a slip that I have. I have the Luna loungewear pattern, and I may use that little strappy. I think it's supposed to be a gown, but it's like a slip. It looks just like a slip, and I thought I might try to use this and just practice and see, because Katinka's turned out great. But she is a seamstress for real, and she does such beautiful work, and I just love her channel. But anyway, I also have a couple other fabrics if that turns out okay. Both of these are knits though, and I've never had a knit slip, but I don't think they're cotton, all of them. They may have some cotton in them, but I have this. It's really thin, and it has some length or widthwise stretch, but not a lot of lengthwise. And I also have this really thin pink, and all these were fabric bundles, but it's really sheer, but it's got a lot of stretch to it. So I'm going to try cutting out that first one in as a slip, and then if that works out, I might make a couple others. I want them just to come right above the knee probably. I've got one that's a longer slip, but they're just so hard to find, at least where I go shopping. So when Walmart started getting rid of their fabric, they put everything on clearance sale. Not everything, but you could find a lot of sales back there, but it was mostly quilters cotton, and there was still nobody back there to cut it, so I never got anything. But they have the Better Homes and Garden Home Deck fabric, which is 100% cotton. And, you know, it's very patterned. I've used it before to make bags and wallets and things like that. But I got a couple pieces. It was on clearance at first. It was $5. So when I got this piece, it was on clearance for $5 for 2 yards. So I got 2 of these. And my hope for that was to either make capri pants or shorts, just because I really bad need some. And I thought, you know, this is a really good weight. It's 100% cotton. It's not too thick. You know, it's substantial enough, I think, to make bottoms with, but it's not real heavy. So I got that one for $5, 2 of them. And then this one, when I went back the last time, they were just about out of everything, but this one was on clearance for $3. And I was able to get 2 of these. And again, it's 100% cotton, and it's in the Home Deck, Better Homes and Garden. It's so soft. I've washed them both, and I wanted to try to make maybe some shorts. But I also have a pattern that I got it on a Feature Friday for $5. And it's the Love Notions Summer K pants. and shorts. You can do the tulip hem in the front. You can do full length palazzo pants. I think that's how you say that. Or capri pants. You can do a slimmer leg, and you can do shorts. So I'll hopefully have put a picture of that in. But I have that pattern, and it's not stuck together. And I hate to stick patterns together. But anyway, that was my hope, that maybe I could use this and make some pants or capri pants or shorts or something to wear out of these fabrics, because they were really inexpensive, but they're really nice. They're cotton and a real good weight, I think. So we'll see how that turns out. I don't have a whole lot going on with life. Like I said, we had a great Resurrection Sunday. We had a great church service. What else did we do? We had pictures made at church. They had a thing out front, like balloons and all the stuff done, and they had a photographer come, and everybody could get their family portraits made. So Greg and I did get one of those, but we've not seen them yet, so we don't get those for a couple weeks. But I don't go back into the doctor until, I believe it's the 19th of April. So yeah, so I'll go back for that, but everything's stable so far, so praise the Lord, and thank you all so much for your kindness and for your words of encouragement and for your prayers. I really am grateful. So I know I've showed a lot of junk to you, but I'm very happy with all of it. I don't have a clue what I'm going to make with it, and I'm going to have to get busy because I don't have anything cut out. And I did have a question about how I stay motivated if I batch cut a bunch of stuff, how you stay motivated to continue sewing it. Sometimes maybe I won't feel like sewing per se, or maybe I won't have time to sew, but when I come downstairs, if I know something's going to fit me, like if I've tried a pattern and I like this iris tee, I wear it all the time. But and I've got 5 or 6 of them. But if I know I have a piece of fabric that was intended to be something, and I know I have a pattern that fits me, then I don't mind going ahead and cutting those things out, putting them in a project bag. And then when I do have a few minutes here and there to sew, I already have something ready to go, and it's not that big of a deal to, to just pull out the sewing machine. I have to come down and turn my iron on and the sewing machine on, and so unless I have at least half an hour or so, I don't want to turn the iron on and heat up the room and all that. So so sometimes just having something on the table to cut out, and I just get in the mood to cut out, and yeah, that's what happens sometimes. So this has been a very chatty little vlog today, but I do hope that everyone's well and having a great weekend, and I hope you get to say something if you want to. But I will see you again hopefully in a week or two and have something else to show you that I've made. And just remember, don't ever give up on sewing. Don't stop doing what you love. You'll never have time or money to get in any kind of trouble. Trust me. Although all the fabric might be a little trouble, so yeah. But anyway, I really appreciate you guys, and I just love y'all to pieces. So thanks for being here. See you soon.